Bigfoot caught by a drone. Skunk ape seen in a swamp. A creepy doll found all alone in a cemetery, or a family of Bigfoot seen traveling in a snowy field. These are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. Apparently, someone was randomly flying their drone in the forest during winter, and by accident they claim to have captured a really fascinating sight that raises many questions about the existence of Bigfoot. The drone footage appears to show a hairy brown and large creature strolling on two legs, looking very similarly to the well-known description of the Bigfoot. But is it really? The owner claimed to have captured this somewhere rather remote, where people would for sure not walk randomly in a forest, especially not dressed like this. Could it be a clever hoax or a case of misidentification? The video certainly provides food for thought and sparks the imagination of one. It's fascinating to consider the possibility that there may be undiscovered creatures out there waiting to be found. But until there is concrete evidence, the mystery of Bigfoot remains just that, a mystery. What do you think? Is this video proof of Bigfoot's existence, or just another piece in the puzzle? Only time will tell. It seems that the woods will forever have its mysteries. In this footage, another terrifying mystery develops via the lens of a thermal camera in the cryptic depths of the woods. Again, just as in the last clip, the owner claims that this was taken in a remote part of a forest at night, a place and time where you would not expect to see anyone strolling around. The footage shows a massive figure, humanoid yet unearthly, moving in the night with strange elegance. Its size dwarfs that of a mere human, according to its movement. Not a normal human would walk in this manner. So, what is it? Do you see how it sways its arms as it runs? I'm grateful for technological advancements that have enabled us to spot this being, but still, its features are strange, and some claimed it to be a monkey wandering in the forest. As far as I know, this was taken somewhere in the United States, and I am pretty sure there are no monkeys wandering around in forests there. Is this just a clever hoax, or does it reveal that there will always be species we do not know of, like the Bigfoot? One cannot help but wonder if the truth is hidden not just in this creature. On June 2001 in the Marble Mountains, Northern California, another chilling mystery unfolds. Jim Mills and his group of hikers captures a spine-tingling encounter that lingers like a haunting question mark. Off the trail, they first discover a makeshift hut that appeared to be constructed from small trees and large branches. Then, the hikers spot what looks like a creature in the distance on the hill above them. The creature can be seen pacing back and forth and seems to be watching the hikers. On a closer view, one can see that this is a tall bipedal creature and definitely not of human form. The elusive figure skulking along a distant ridge seems to not be deterred by their gazes. This creature, as strange as it looks, blurs the lines between myth and reality. Is this a mere play of light and shadows, or a fleeting encounter with a creature that defies categorization? This guy was out in a snowy location, and he seems to be looking for something. As the recording continues and he consistently scans the area, an unsettling appearance discloses itself. A white creature appears out of nowhere, startling him. We only get a slight sight of it, possibly because the person filming must have dropped their phone after seeing it. But we do get a decent look at it. It seems to have the shape of the head of a goat. It has glowing eyes and does not move as it meets face to face with the recorder of this video. Could this guy be in the presence of an otherworldly creature, perhaps an alien, or, in a more sinister case, a shape-shifting skinwalker? This next video adds to the mystery of the woods and the Bigfoot. Some guys were hiking in a forest and they started hearing grunts in the forest. So they got ready for an animal, while at the same time still wanting to film it. This is what they caught. This video captures a mysterious creature wandering amidst the trees in the woods, covered in thick black fur. What makes it chilling is the size of this entity. If I would approximate its height, it looks to be 7 to 8 foot tall. Is it a new species, or perhaps something long thought to be extinct? Or, to be more exact, could this be Bigfoot? What do you think? Is it fake? A person in a really well-made Bigfoot costume, or is it authentic? You know what's more chilling than Bigfoots strolling in a forest next to you? A creature stalking you in the woods. In this next video, we see a man walking around the woods as he is recording. But things are off. In a distant tree, right in front of him, we see a creature stalking him behind a tree. The video is a little bit shaky and we cannot fully distinguish its facial features, and only its upper body can be seen, which appears as if to be covered in an oversized hoodie. To me, I think it could be a bear peeping at him, but it would be weird. Personally, I have never seen such a timid bear. Why it isn't chasing or threatening the man? Truth be told, I would prefer Bigfoot stalking me. At least they don't eat you alive like bears do. I don't know what to consider interesting in this video. This guy not panicking, or the creature. Away from land sightings, this freaky clip sent by Ruth Muldong, a TikToker who encounters an uncanny presence in the water. What appears to be a routine swim takes a frightening turn. An unsettling twist occurs as she goes beneath the surface. Pay close attention. An unearthly black pair of legs appears behind her, a weird trespass into her underwater environment. What's even more weird is as she goes back above the water, suddenly, the shadowy legs are nowhere to be found. The clip leaves a frightening aftertaste, raising troubling issues about the line between reality and the unknown. Could this be a restless spirit of someone who lost their life? This video just shows that even a relaxing thing, such as taking a swim in a place you'd consider safe and relaxing, can still turn into a haunting experience. This scary video shows someone recording while walking down in the sewers for reasons I don't know. Sewers are known to be home to lurking animals such as alligators, so it is for sure a place you would not want to find yourself into. As he looks through a dark turning, a pair of glowing eyes seem to pop out of the corner and then back. The creature behind the corner does that a few times, and I have no idea why this guy did not start running right away. We can all agree that the nature of the eyes clearly show that they cannot be of a human. Adding to the mystery, the person recording walks towards the corner only to reveal that there is no one there, and the time he takes could not allow anyone to run all this distance and hide. I really applaud the person recording for his sheer bravery, but condemn them for the risks they put themselves into for no reason at the same time. But the question remains, exactly what was hiding behind that corner? The first thought I had was of the rake, as it does seem similar to me a bit. Rakes are cryptids known to have glowing eyes and are prone to stalking humans out in the darkness. Could it be a rake or another mystery? Seems like forests are not the safest places to be even during the day. In this video, someone seems to have noticed a weird bipedal creature lurking in the woods and starts recording. In the video, we see an ape-like creature roaming around the forest as if it was looking for something. Some people claim to have seen the skunk ape in the forests and marshes of the southeastern United States, particularly in Florida. and it is often characterized as an ape-like monster with black hair covering its body, standing 5-7 feet tall. It is sometimes compared to Bigfoot. So, could this be just another sighting of the mysterious skunk ape? Going back to the sewers, this next video will leave you chilled. In this one, some teens were lured by strange noises coming from a nearby sewer tunnel. Out of curiosity, one of them decided to check out what the source of the noise could be. But things don't go as he expects. As he goes deeper into the sewers, the noise becomes louder and closer, and this really seems to startle him. Then suddenly, out of dark, a strange creature comes out screaming eerily.
What the hell?
The boy is scared to the bones, and he turns in the other direction, fleeing to safety. He manages to get back to the clear and safe ground outside the sewers, but perhaps forever scarred by that encounter. What could have been that creature? There is no clear conclusion to its shape. It looks like just a creature with an elongated head and really long legs, with glowing eyes. Its screams seemed animalistic in nature, nowhere close to those of a human. Could it be some sort of animal who made the sewers its hiding spot? Or was that a cryptid waiting for a prey? The video starts with a man explaining that they have been encountering an unwanted creature around their fence, in a nearby forest. He explains that this has happened for quite some time now.
I don't know if you could see past this, but so behind this where I'm pointing right now, there's a forest back there, and it's a pretty big forest. It's a state park.
But just as he is explaining that, in the middle of his monologue, something unexpected happens.
And did you just hear that?
In a distance, the supposed creature makes a very shrilling sound, none like we've heard before, and definitely not even close to a familiar animal sound.
That was it. Oh.
Could it be some weird mountain lion or hog sounds that come out as a little bit more creepy? Or could it be a skinwalker? Let us know in the comments. In another video, Bigfoot may have been spotted yet again in Yellowstone National Park, this time in the company of some bison, which are not aware of the strange activities in their presence. The blurry video, which was posted by YouTube user Mary Greeley and later targeted by Bigfoot hunters, claims to show not one, but 4 Bigfoots stumbling through the woods. Well, if we analyze the video closely, despite it being hazy, the Bigfoots can be seen portrayed in a shadowy form. The 4 of them are initially visible, but for an unknown reason, 3 of them vanished behind a tree. From the distance we see them, we can certainly state that they must be huge individuals, something you would not want to meet face to face, especially since it seems to travel in a pack. These things would tear you apart by sheer force. But if there are so many of Bigfoot out there, how come we have not caught one by now? This next video involves a place we would expect to be haunted, a castle. Every castle has its own dark story, and maybe this too, one which lives to this day. This is a drone footage of an English castle, and at first it appears to be a normal recording of a castle. But things get weird the more and closer you look. As seen in the video, a translucent figure seems to be walking in the cabin camera fault, as we clearly see its shape and form, which resembles a human ghost. Castles are known to be a breeding ground for hauntings due to their frequently bloody past, so a sight like this is no wonder. Could this be evidence that we leave together with ghosts, in the same space, but we just can't notice? And what could their intentions be? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Prepare to be terrified by this eerie video that defies explanation. A beekeeper was checking on his bees when spotted a perplexing sight. A goat-like creature emerges slowly from dense vegetation, The physique of this animal is peculiar as it has strange curled horns. As he looks closer, the observer is struck by a chilling realization. This is no ordinary animal and is not probably a goat. Every quiver of its head, every slight change of its body contributes to the unsettling mood. This could probably be some kind of prank, or eerily, maybe a creature of the unknown. In this video, a man is recording a bright light in the night sky, but it's not just the light. Around it, in the shape of a triangle, 3 lights seem to turn on and off periodically, as if following a pattern. Even due to the darkness, the lights can be seen in the sky. It seems to be something suspended in the air. Could this maybe be a UFO? It's interesting to note that there have been numerous reports of sightings in recent years. In fact, a new declassified US government report on UFO sightings has revealed hundreds of new cases. The US National Intelligence Office is now aware of 510 reported sightings. While many of these sightings can be attributed to human origins, more than 100 of the encounters remain unexplained. Could this one be yet another one that needs our attention? A video taken by a Mexican woman in an unnamed cemetery in Brazil has gone viral, featuring a terrifying vampire baby doll that appears to follow you with its eyes. The doll, which is dressed in all white and had a bottle of what looks like blood next to it, has racked up hundreds of thousands of views online and has even appeared in Mexican media. People are likening it to the demon doll Chucky from Child's Play, but many feel that this doll is even scarier. Some are saying that the doll must be possessed by the devil, while others believe it to be an advanced-made doll. However, the video is so unnerving that many viewers are left unsure of what to believe. One thing is for sure, this creepy vampire doll has captured the attention of people all over the world. This guy was exploring an abandoned building at night when he has a very scary encounter. As he was approaching one room, he became hesitant for a moment before opening the door. The doors creaked open, revealing a small, cramped space. In the corner, huddled and naked, was a creature that looked like a man. Its appearance was just wild, and its skin was pale and clammy. He turned and ran, his heart pounding in his chest. To me, I think this could be the infamous skinwalker that always appears rather naked. Could it have also been some person in distress, needing assistance? What do you think? The action in this clip is short but rather fascinating. It's filmed at night, so you have to concentrate to catch what is going on. You can see the bobcat sneaking up on the unsuspecting coyote and then crouches in the long grass. Only its shining eyes are visible. The coyote trots into the field, completely oblivious to the waiting feline. When the bobcat strikes, it launches itself at the coyote, who lets out an unworldly scream. The coyote leaves pretty quickly and can be seen farther in the field, as if it is trying to comprehend what had happened. This next video shows an animal that looks a lot like the chupacabra. For those who don't know what this is, the chupacabra, or chupacabras, is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas. The name comes from the animal's reported vampirism. The chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. Physical descriptions of the creature vary. In Puerto Rico and in Latin America, it is generally described as a heavy creature, reptilian and alien, roughly the size of a small bear, and with a row of spines reaching from the neck to the base of the tail. Many people online claim this to be one such creature. But to be honest, I am not sure. Rather, a dog with a skin condition, mistaken to be a cryptid. The ocean holds many secrets, but none as mysterious as the sighting in this footage taken in Israel. A seemingly ordinary video of waves crashing against rocks turns into a haunting experience when a bizarre creature is spotted. The camera is fixated on a rock, and at first, it appears to be a seal. The two men filming saying that to themselves, but on closer inspection, it is something far more unusual. Suddenly, the strange figure turns around, revealing a pale, blurry face, who then crawls towards the back of the rock before jumping into the sea. The two men are astonished by what they witnessed, realizing it was not a seal. If we analyze the video more closely, the mysterious figure does seem to take the form of a mermaid, a mythological creature of the sea. But could this really be a mermaid? Or is it merely a CGI effect? The possibility of this being an optical illusion is not ruled out, but the thought of a mermaid existing in our world is enough to send shivers down one's spine. The ocean is vast and full of secrets, and who knows what else may be lurking in its depths. This trail camera video is rather fascinating. The video shows two wild piglets suckling on their mother. The mama boar is heard grunting while lying on the ground as the piglets are having a feast. Poor mama boar seems to be really tired, perhaps from caring all day for these little guys. It is a remarkable and a rare footage not many trail camera get to catch. This video is from the western woods of Košice, Slovakia. A hiker set off on a 2-week trip through the expansive woods of Košice, suddenly feeling an eerie presence, as if someone or something was tracking his every step. In the video, we can see the hiker walking through the forest while recording his surroundings. After a while, he encounters a large branch-made structure, resembling a wooden hut in the distance. Curious, he approaches the hut and notices signs of habitation, including a roof and an entrance. While recording inside the hut, a strong growling noise comes from outside, causing fear to grip him. He quickly starts running and finds himself in a dense part of the forest. As he walks further, the hiker once again hears the rustling of trees nearby. The hiker directs the camera toward the source of the sound, revealing a tall figure shaking the trees intensely. The being locks eyes with the camera, emitting a terrifying noise. The immense size of the being becomes apparent when compared to the nearby trees. This encounter terrifies the hiker, prompting him to flee. After this horrifying encounter, the hiker promised to never venture into those woods again. Could this be the first genuine sighting of a Bigfoot? Or is it something even more terrifying than that? This video comes from a Facebook user who shared their experience of venturing into an area frequently linked with Bigfoot sightings. The video starts with a view of the deep Canadian woods, accompanied by the heavy breathing of the camera person, indicating their unease. As the camera zooms in on the distant trees, something emerges from the woods, briefly appearing before retreating back into the forest. Let's examine this closely. Upon closer inspection, we can see a large figure with a thick black coat covering its body, while it could be mistaken for a gorilla or an ape. The distinct way it walks on 2 legs and its posture set it apart from the capabilities of such animals. Additionally, the considerable size of its legs and body is different from that of an ape or gorilla. With those options ruled out, we're left to consider it was a Bigfoot. Seeing a Bigfoot is terrifying on its own, but being chased by one, it's a scenario even the bravest souls would rather avoid. This video originates from Nanoin Rivers Park, Canada. Initially, the footage reveals a frozen, snowy river with the forest at its edge. Then, the camera captures some animal droppings, probably from a deer or buck, nothing extraordinary. The man continues his walk, and after a few steps, he spots a lengthy black hair on the ground. Picking it up, he realizes how thick it is. Soon, the man reaches the forest's edge. Venturing into the woods, the man records the environment and the surrounding trees. After a while, distant sounds catch his attention. Panning the camera towards the source, we catch a glimpse of a fur-covered creature walking casually. However, upon noticing the camera, the creature's demeanor shifts from casual to aggressive. It sprints towards the camera, making the cameraman make a quick decision any sensible person would make. He bolts for his life. Watching this, my advice to you is simple. No footage is worth more than your safety. If you ever encounter such a creature, just run. Encountering a real-life mermaid may be the dream of many kids, but the reality might not match expectations. This video captures a mysterious scene on an unidentified shore, where scientists covered in protective gear gather around an unknown aquatic creature. Two individuals are also seen standing next to a stretcher. Scientists then carefully lift the creature onto a stretcher, revealing its fish-like tail. However, the atmosphere takes an eerie turn when the scientists move, and we can see the creature's human-like upper body attached to the tail. The being resembles a mermaid, and the scientists transport it away on the stretcher. A number of confusing aspects arise from this scene. Why are scientists wearing such protective suits? Why have they sealed off the area? And why the secrecy surrounding the mermaid-like creature? The questions remain unanswered. In this video, shared by a TikTok user, he explains that he began recording when he heard a noise outside his house. The video shows the man using a flashlight to have a look at nearby bushes, trying to figure out what caused the sound. Suddenly, a rock is thrown from behind him. Startled, the man turns to the direction of the rock and spots two glowing eyes in the distance, lurking in the darkness. Frightened, he quickly leaves the area. The eyes appear very alive and eerie, and they seem to be staring directly at the camera. While it could be an animal, the fact that someone threw a rock raises suspicions. Animals don't usually do that. This video was captured by a wildlife camera intended to record the activities inside a bird's nest. However, it ended up capturing something quite different. While the camera was focused on the nest and the young birds, it also captured a mysterious presence. This dark figure was spotted moving beneath the nest. The video's focus remains on the nest, making it hard to make out the details of this entity. Yet, upon zooming in, we can observe that the creature is entirely black and seems to have a human-like shape, particularly in how it moves. Some viewers of this clip suggest it might be an ape, which is a possibility. However, there are also those who believe it could be the legendary Bigfoot. What's your take on this? The homeowner noticed strange noises coming from the back of the house, which were captured by the security camera. The video captures a chilling, distant scream of a creature. Later, another camera records the same eerie scream coming from the darkness. It could very well be a mountain lion or some other wild animal. But what's unsettling for me is the terrifying rumbling within those screams. The feeling they evoke is like the calls of a skinwalker. Skinwalkers are creatures that only emerge at night and are known for making such cries to communicate with their companions. Whether it was a mountain lion or a skinwalker, it's best for the homeowner to avoid any encounters, especially during the night. Trail cameras are truly fascinating, as they capture animal encounters that would otherwise remain unseen. Yet this particular trail camera has captured something truly strange. In the video, we can see a dense forest. After a few moments, a strange humanoid figure materializes seemingly out of thin air, and then swiftly disappears behind a tree. The video's quality is low, making it hard for me to make out the figure's features, but its shape appears human-like. Also, the way it walks also resembles human movement, but its towering height stands out against the surrounding trees. According to the person who uploaded the video, this forest is rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a hunter who once roamed these grounds. Could this be the hunter's spirit revisiting his territory? Or could it be something far more unsettling? The forest can be scary due to fierce predators like lions and cheetahs, but the ocean has its own dangers. In this drone-captured video, we witness a dramatic shark attack on a fishing boat. The shark spots two fishermen aboard, drawn by the scent of the recently caught fish. Approaching the boat with the hope of a meal, the shark first targets the boat's propellers, attempting to take a bite. It repeats its attacks on the propellers, seemingly determined. However, the thing that surprised me is that one of the fishermen leans down to offer a high five to the shark, even as the predator eyes them as potential prey. After several attempts, the shark eventually swims away. This encounter is both captivating and scary, making us wonder what could have happened if the shark decided to lunge at the man reaching out for a high five. The forest is a haven for adventure enthusiasts like myself, offering stunning nature and captivating animals. However, the thrill can turn into unease when something strange fixates its gaze on you from behind a fallen tree. In this video, the man captures an enigmatic creature observing him. This creature casually pokes its head out and curiously peeks at the cameraman. Upon zooming in, we can see the creature's round head, two dark empty eyes, and a nose that's not entirely clear due to the video's low quality. The creature seems rather small, likely a baby. But why is this baby like being so intently watching the cameraman? The eerie feeling of being observed is unsettling, especially when we don't know what this creature really is. If any of you have an idea, feel free to share in the comments below. Living in the countryside offers fascinating experiences, especially with cute and beautiful wildlife encounters. In these security camera videos, we witness a group of foxes gathering outside a house. One of them spots a mouse and they all chase it, eventually catching and carrying it away. Another video from the same area captures a grizzly bear strolling casually on a driveway. There's also a smaller bear, probably a cub, relaxing under a car. The cub moves around beneath the car and eventually comes out. In another video from this neighborhood, the grizzly bear is seen searching for food. It walks right up to the camera, even attempting to eat it before realizing it's not edible and simply sits in front of it. These interactions with animals are charming and captivating, but if you happen to find yourself outside at night with these hungry creatures around, you might end up becoming their next meal. This video is from India, where a group of friends came across a very strange creature while driving home. Right from the start, we can see a strange creature on the road ahead. This creature looks quite frightening, and its gaze is fixed directly on the camera. Its eyes shine as the camera's flash hits them, and its face seems to have a beard, but it has no hair on its head. What's really unsettling is that it's on all fours, yet it appears to be bent backward like a human. It's possible that these guys recording the video are doing a prank, but the fear in their voices seems very real to me.
कौन आप? भैया, भाई.
As the creature starts moving towards them, the camera person quickly runs away from the scene. Could it be a prank? Or was it truly a terrifying being captured on camera? I don't understand why adventure enthusiasts enjoy exploring forests late at night. This video is from such adventure seekers who are exploring a forest with flashlights. While they search for something interesting at night, they come across an abandoned sewage hole up ahead. They shine their flashlights towards the hole, revealing something strange and creepy in the distance. Hunched over in front of the metal blockage, this odd creature moves slowly, and after spotting the camera, it attempts to walk towards it. Adding to the mystery, there's a black cat just sitting and observing this creature's actions. When we get a close-up view of the creature, it appears to have a humanoid body shape, but its appearance is quite unusual. Seeing this strange being approach them, the explorers quickly flee from the scene. The creature's slow movements make it resemble a cryptid zombie. However, whatever it is, I'm truly impressed by the bravery of that cat. Here's another video from an Indian road where two motorcyclists are out for a night ride and come across something unsettling. As they ride along, their motorcycle's headlight reveals a cryptid figure that resembles a human, walking casually on the road. The figure stops and turns to look at them, as the motorcycle's light and noise catch its attention. Scarred for life, the other motorcyclist urges their companion to keep moving and leave the area. The creature appears to be human, but its entirely white appearance raises questions. While it's possible that it could be a person dressed in all white clothing, the mystery remains as to why someone would be on a dark road at this time of night. We all enjoy watching birds gracefully soaring in the sky, symbolizing freedom and the beauty of life. However, this video captures something that is far away from that sense of freedom. In the footage, a distant figure can be seen flying high above in the sky. At first glance, it might be mistaken for a bird, specifically a crow flying at such heights. But as the camera zooms in on the figure, it becomes clear that it's not a bird. Instead, it resembles a human form. Taking a closer look, one can distinguish the figure's separated legs and arms, although the distance prevents us from seeing detailed features. From this point, it appears to have a humanoid shape. What are your thoughts? Could it be a bird or maybe a real-life Superman? A group of tourists decided to go on a trip to the Florida forest to enjoy its natural beauty, and they stumbled upon something truly captivating. In this video, we see a group of tourists holding a camera, eagerly waiting for something to appear. And there it is, the center of their attention. A massive alligator named Hunchback. This giant alligator looks like a real-life dinosaur, with its immense size and of course its hunched back that earned it the name Hunchback. What's intriguing is that even though this alligator doesn't seem hungry and calmly walks by the tourists, I can't help but wonder why these tourists are so casually taking pictures of it without fearing for their safety. They're quite fortunate that this creature wasn't in a mood for hunting, especially those folks who are lying down and snapping pictures. This video comes from a hiking group that was exploring the Canadian Mount Robeson and had a truly captivating bear encounter. In the video, we witness a bear rapidly approaching, and a man in the group calmly moves to a safer distance from the charging bear. However, as the bear rushes past them, it becomes clear that there's another group nearby, and the bear is headed straight towards them. The girl who's recording the video shouts to the other group, advising them to stay calm and avoid running.
Don't run!
The members of the second group start screaming to try and scare the bear away. But unfortunately, one person gets scared and starts running. The bear, now in chase mode, goes after that person. It's a bit surprising how casual the girl recording the video and her companions are about the encounter. They even laugh about it. Nonetheless, I'm genuinely concerned about the person who got chased by the bear. A group of university students decided to conduct an interesting experiment in the heart of the forest. They placed a mirror to observe how certain animals would react when they encountered their own reflections. Using a trail camera, they managed to capture an incredible interaction involving a bear and its own mirror image. In the video, a grizzly bear comes across the mirror and sniffs around it, clearly curious about this unfamiliar object. As the bear shifts its head slightly, it catches a glimpse of its own reflection in the mirror. Initially surprised, the bear hesitates, seemingly puzzled by the presence of another bear before it. The grizzly bear then cautiously attempts to approach its reflection, but encounters an unexpected barrier: the mirror itself. After a moment, it stands on its hind legs, perhaps trying to gain a better perspective. It alternates between standing on two legs and returning to all fours, seemingly uncertain about what it's seeing. As the video progresses, the bear takes a few steps away, only to return for another encounter with its mirror image. Eventually, it decides to leave the scene. This encounter between the bear and its mirror reflection is truly a remarkable and rare moment captured by the camera. At the beginning of the video, we can spot a mama bear along with her two cute cubs taking a casual walk. The person behind the camera seems quite composed throughout the scene. The person recording the video finds the bear cubs undeniably adorable. It almost seems as if the mama bear is proudly presenting her new cubs to the man, showcasing their beauty. The mama bear and her little ones hang out on the porch for a while, and then they eventually depart. It's indeed a heartwarming interaction between a bear family and a human. However, it's worth noting that the man recording the video was standing rather close to the mama bear. If she had misunderstood his intentions and felt her cubs were in danger, the situation could have taken a different turn entirely for the man. This person was enjoying the sun and the beautiful view of nature in a forest. However, little did they know that they weren't alone in savoring the view. In the video, we can see a large bear-like creature lurking in the woods at a distance. However, as the camera zoomed in, it became evident that this creature was not a bear at all. It had a significant size and was covered in a thick, dark brown fur. While some might speculate that it could be an orangutan due to the brown fur, it's crucial to emphasize that orangutans are typically not as large as the creature depicted in the video. The person who posted the video also mentioned that they initially thought it was a bear, but it continued to lurk even as they recorded from the bushes. It's eerie to think that this creature seemed to have its sights set on them, even when they were trying to hide. What do you think this mysterious creature could be? Could it be the legendary Bigfoot? Have you ever thought about scary things that could happen on a highway at night? But I bet seeing a skinwalker was not on that list. This video comes from a highway camera, and at first everything seems normal with traffic flowing as usual. Then, from the side of the road, a creature appears, running and leaping over the road fence to cross the highway. It happens so quickly, and it jumps like a deer. You might think, could it be a deer? But no. When we zoom in on this and slow the video down, we can make out this creature's eerie features. It looks like a humanoid creature that is hunched up and walking on all fours. The quality of the video is low, but I can see its body, which has no fur, just naked skin. All these appearances of this creature make me think that it was, after all, a skinwalker. Imagine you're out hiking with your dog, enjoying the great outdoors, when suddenly you realize you're not alone. In this video, a person is on a hike with their faithful dog. Everything seems fine until the dog starts acting strangely. becoming agitated and then sprinting towards the trees as if sensing danger. As the dog ventures into the wooded area to investigate, it encounters something that terrifies it, causing it to rush back to its owner in fear. The man, understandably concerned, zooms in with his camera to get a closer look at what startled his dog. To his astonishment, he captures a tall, dark figure moving through the woods. Deciding it's best to head back home, the man returns to the safety of his house. But the unsettling part of this encounter is that he soon records the same ominous black figure lurking outside his home. It's as though this shadowy presence is relentlessly following him, stalking him from the shadows. In this trail camera set up by a biologist to study deer, something quite unusual was captured. In the video, a large black furry figure is seen standing at a distance. This strange creature appears to be hiding itself, possibly from the trail camera, by lurking behind the trees. As it cautiously approaches the camera, we can observe its entire head covered with a dense layer of fur, and it becomes evident how broad its body frame is. Unfortunately, due to the low video quality, we're unable to see any facial features clearly. However, the colossal size, thick fur, and peculiar head shape have led some to speculate that it could be a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Regardless of what it might be, one thing is for sure, encountering such a scary presence during a hiking adventure is something most would prefer to avoid. This video was originally posted on TikTok by a user participating in a popular TikTok dance trend. However, it wasn't the dance itself that grabbed viewers' attention. It was something else. In the video, we see the user standing on a kitchen counter, enthusiastically performing the dance trend. She was home alone during this recording, and she completed the dance before the video ends. Did you catch it? Let's rewind the video and direct our attention to the doorway in the background. There, you can spot a figure passing by the doorway, and its silhouette resembles that of a human. At first glance, it might seem like a person due to the dim lighting, but as I mentioned, the user was alone in the house at the time. What's even more intriguing is that this figure appears transparent, almost like a spirit. Could it be that this enigmatic entity took an interest in the girl's TikTok dance? Who knows? This video, posted on TikTok by a user named Kitty, gained more than 5.6 million views, but not for a good reason. In this nanny cam footage, we get a glimpse of a living room with a baby high chair and 2 dolls in it. Right from the start, we see that the baby high chair is rocking on its own. The owners, who were in the garden at the time, noticed this unusual activity on the nanny cam app. Concerned, the husband hurried inside to investigate. He enters the living room, holding a wooden object. As he walks towards the high chair, he notices something unusual and abruptly stops. He cautiously approaches the chair, closely inspecting it. He even uses the wooden piece to check if there's anything behind the chair. Finding nothing, he stands there for a moment and performs one more check. However, as soon as he finishes and steps back, the little high chair begins rocking on its own again. Witnessing this, the husband quickly runs off, shouting his wife's name. The couple has also shared several other haunted videos from their house on their TikTok account. What do you think it was? Could there be a child ghost inside those dolls? Footage of what seems to be a desert monster captured in a Portuguese desert was shared on Reddit by a user named Mark64. In the video, we witness a long humanoid creature walking on its 2 long and slender legs. After a few steps, it disappears behind a bush, and the video abruptly ends. Many viewers have speculated about the identity of this creature. Some suggest it could be the chupacabra, as chupacabras are typically described as lizard-like creatures with bare skin. However, chupacabras aren't known for walking on their hind legs, and this creature in the video moves much like a human, with long arms adding to the mystery. Another intriguing possibility is that it could be a new species of desert Bigfoot, albeit one without fur. What are your thoughts on this mysterious sighting? Bears are generally known as fierce and wild predators, but there are moments when they display remarkable cuteness and heartwarming behavior. This particular couple captured a video during their journey in which they encountered a brown bear on the road. As the car passed by the bear, you could hear the man holding the camera gasping. It seemed like a mix of fear and excitement. However, as the car continued past the bear, something extraordinary happened.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The bear waved at them. This unexpected and adorable wave left the passengers utterly shocked and amazed. The person who had been gasping initially had a complete change of perspective about these wild animals. In my opinion, the bear might have just been hungry and was playfully asking if there were any snacks inside the car that it could borrow. This intriguing video was posted by a Redditor named Elite Wizard, who claimed to have captured something truly bizarre on his camera. In the footage, the uploader is seen busy cleaning his truck when a mysterious figure suddenly appears in the distance. This enigmatic figure swiftly sprints towards the car parked next to the uploader's vehicle, eventually disappearing beneath his car. What's truly unsettling is that throughout this entire encounter, the uploader remains completely unaware of this mysterious presence. This fast, wild, and shadowy figure defies easy description, as it appears to be a blend of both a spiritual and physical entity. Whatever it may be, one can only hope that they never have to encounter it ever in their life. This video was captured by a forest ranger during a routine check of the area. While on patrol, they noticed something unusual in the distance. The footage shows an unidentified creature that bears a striking resemblance to Bigfoot, casually strolling among the trees as if it were going about its daily activities. Upon closer examination, one can discern the creature's enormous size and long arms. The way it swings its massive arms while walking adds to its resemblance to Bigfoot. Moreover, it appears to be covered in a thick coat and has a head that resembles that of a human. While some viewers remain skeptical, this video has been considered authentic by a few individuals who have conducted in-depth analyses of the footage. It remains a subject of curiosity and debate among those who have seen it. What are your thoughts on it? Have you ever had an encounter with an animal that just seemed off or stared at you for an unusually long time? If so, you might have been spotted by a skinwalker. Skinwalkers are predators known for their ability to possess or disguise themselves as animals. In this video, recorded by a group of friends, they heard strange noises coming from the woods. As they ventured deeper into the forest in search of the source, the person holding the camera noted that a deer had been following them and watching them for a considerable period.
I feel like that deer is following us. I can hear it in the woods.
However, things took a chilling turn when they heard a loud, piercing scream from somewhere nearby.
There's a light back there. Yep.
This scream served as a signal for them to start running, and they all made a dash back. The unnerving part is that the screeching noise seemed to pursue them, almost as if it were chasing them. The combination of the lurking and stalking deer, the strange noises, and the pursuit made me believe that they might have encountered a skinwalker. Fortunately, they managed to escape before anything more bad could occur. This video was shared on TikTok by a user named Laney and Ben. The family had been experiencing paranormal activities in their home, prompting them to set up a camera in their living room to capture any unusual occurrences. In the video, we can see that they indeed recorded some unsettling events. A picture frame mysteriously falls from the shelf on its own, and after some time, a cat scratch post also drops to the ground without any apparent cause. When the homeowner returns and notices these incidents, they record a video to provide their explanation. The homeowner asserts that when he was away, both the scratch post and the picture frame were in their proper places. However, as he speaks, something catches his attention in the corner of his eye, and he claims to have seen a person sitting on the sofa.
What was that? I swear I just saw a person sat on that sofa right next to that frame that fell.
From the footage in the living room, it's evident that something paranormal might be happening in the house. Many viewers might agree that it's time for the owner to consider leaving the place as soon as possible. A homeowner heard faint screeching noises coming from his backyard and quickly woke up to investigate. He grabbed his camera and began recording. In the video, we witness the homeowner recording something in the darkness, with him and his son conversing about a mysterious figure hunched or crouched in the shadows.
There's something there.
Crouching down there.
Due to the low video quality and the darkness, the figure is not clearly visible. However, the suspense escalates when the homeowner asks his son to turn on the light. At that moment, the creature comes into view. It appears to be a humanoid figure, devoid of any fur on its body. As the homeowner taps on the window to get its attention,
Yeah. What?
the creature suddenly springs away into the darkness. Based on what can be discerned, it resembles a strange human-like creature, perhaps resembling a skinwalker. However, its true identity remains a mystery. If you have any ideas about what it could be, feel free to comment below and let others know. This clip was shared by a Reddit user named Rimonate, who claimed to have captured a spirit in their house. In the video, we are given a view of a storage room, and suddenly a ghostly figure emerges from one room and enters another. This dark figure appears to have a humanoid shape and seems to be floating. The eerie part of the encounter was that after this translucent figure moves through the doorway leading to the hall, it triggers the alarm. The homeowner wakes up, finding nothing unusual, but upon reviewing the video, they realize that their house might be haunted. It appears to be a paranormal encounter captured on camera, suggesting a supernatural presence within their home. What are your views on this translucent entity? This video was recorded by a biker who was testing out his new bike and gear. However, the video seems to have captured something extraordinary: the legendary Slender Man. In the footage, we can see a tall figure slowly walking in a distance across a field. This person appears to be extremely tall, with unusually long legs, reminiscent of the Slender Man's distinctive appearance. Slender Man is also known for having a faceless visage, but due to the video's long-distance shot, we cannot discern any facial features. The mysterious entity is casually strolling, seemingly minding its own business. Initially, the biker didn't notice the Slender Man, but it was only when a passing driver alerted him to something in the field that he turned and became aware of its presence. What do you think? Was it the first ever real sighting of a Slender Man? A man was out hiking in the woods when he spotted something in the distance and decided to start recording. In the video, we can see a large, ape-like creature walking among the trees. This creature is covered in thick black fur and appears to be exceptionally large when compared to the tree it's moving near. People who have watched the video have offered various speculations, suggesting it could be a big ape or even a gorilla. However, the hiker who witnessed the creature firsthand and recorded it is convinced that it was none other than the legendary Bigfoot. The fear in the hiker's voice is evident, reflecting the intensity of the moment. In the end, the true identity of the creature in the video remains a mystery, and it continues to be a subject of debate and intrigue among those who have seen the footage. This video was posted by an unknown Facebook account, claiming to have captured paranormal activities within their house. The uploader became alarmed upon hearing strange noises coming from their kitchen and decided to record it. In the video, you can hear the sheer fear in the uploader's voice.
I hear something in the kitchen.
As they cautiously approach the kitchen to investigate the source of the sounds. As they enter the kitchen, everything appears to be still and normal. However, suddenly, the chair in front of them moves and turns toward them on its own, which is undeniably unsettling. The intensity at which the chair moves suggests that the ghost is aggressive and agitated, which is quite frightening. This paranormal encounter left a lasting impression on the uploader, making them quickly exit their house. What do you think it was? A ghost? Or something else? We've all heard about skinwalkers, but have you ever heard of a bridge walker? This video is of a pedestrian bridge in Kiev, showing a mysterious creature walking beneath it. This creature moves swiftly and confidently, seemingly unafraid of the danger of falling. If it's a human, they must possess extraordinary talent and bravery, as a single mistake could lead to a fatal fall. Also, the bridge walker coordination appears remarkably precise, suggesting experience in walking below bridges like this. Whether this entity is a human, an ape, or even a cryptid animal, the video is undeniably captivating. It looks incredibly authentic and doesn't appear to be computer-generated. Ultimately, without further evidence or context, it remains an enigmatic and curious sighting that raises more questions than answers. This video captures a scene of a plane flying at a high altitude in the sky. However, shortly thereafter, another object zooms past the plane with remarkable speed. When the video is slowed down, it becomes apparent that this unidentified object is circular in shape and swiftly passes by the plane. The uploader of the video is convinced that they captured the sighting of a genuine, unknown flying object. While it's possible that the object could be one of the Starlink satellites or some other man-made object, the extraordinary speed at which it travels and the stark contrast in velocity when compared to the plane is indeed quite puzzling. UFO sightings often generate speculation and intrigue, and this video adds to the mystery of unidentified aerial phenomena. This video was captured by an explorer who was venturing into abandoned forest huts in Vietnam. While recording one of these huts, which appeared to have been burned from the inside, the explorer decided to zoom in on a window. After zooming in and finding nothing out of the ordinary, the explorer began to zoom back out and was in the process of stopping the video. However, as they were ending the recording, an unsettling cryptid face suddenly appeared on the window. This cryptid's face is particularly eerie because it seems to be staring directly into the camera, giving the impression that it's peering into the viewer's soul. The explorer also didn't seem to notice it there. Encounters like these can be quite unsettling, and one can only hope that the explorer remains safe and unharmed by this cryptid stalker. If you're interested in seeing more enigmatic and unusual clips, simply click here. Thank you for watching.